Hello guys, in this video we're going to learn how to derive a length of an belt in an open belt drive. Right? Belt drive means we'll be having two pulley, one is a driver pulley and next one is a driven pulley. Let us assume this is the pulley X which is a driver and this pulley is a driven pulley here, that is pulley Y. Right. Now, what is a driver pulley? That means if I connect this pulley or a shaft here to a driver, it might be a IC engine or a motor or something. From that, the power needs to be transmitted to another shaft here. Right. That means it might be some of the machines which is utilizing that power. It might be a lathe there, right? It might be a mill, right? It might be a mill there or any other machines, right? So we have a driver pulley which is called as X and driven pulley which is called as Y, and this center I'll call it as O1 and this center is O2 here, right? After this distance I'll call it as R1. R1 is a radius of a driver pulley and I'll call this as R2, that is radius of a driven pulley here. Now next I'll take this distance, this radial distance or this distance between two pulley, I'll call it as C. C is the distance between the centers of two pulley here, and O1 and O2 are the centers of two pulley here, right? Now when I say, and this is the point where it has made the contact, this is the point at which I'll call this as point A, this as B, similarly this point as P and here it has Q here, right? And this is the point at which the belt will come in contact with the pulley, right? So this angle I'll call it as alpha, same angle will be there here, this is also alpha here. Similarly this angle is alpha here, same here also alpha here, right? Now what I am saying, the pulley is rotating in clockwise direction, so this becomes a tight side, right? And this the pulley, the belt is leaving the driver pulley, on the other side it becomes slack side. This becomes a slack side. Tight side means here it is a driver pulley, so it is rotating in clockwise direction, and this driven pulley also rotates in the clockwise direction. So this side will be in tension, right? So because this at this point the belt will starts pulling here, right? That means it will be pulled here, so this side becomes a tight side and this side becomes a slack side. That means there will be no tension here. Due to its own weight, this belt might sag here, right? It might come down due to its own weight here, right? Now after this, what I have done, I have drawn one line, right? I have drawn one line, that is line AB. I have taken down and I have drawn one more line here in such a way that line AB is equals to line MO2, right? What I have done, I have taken this line, I have taken down and I have joined the point P to O. I have taken and joined point P to O here, right? So this distance is R2 here. This distance is R2 because the same distance is there in between these two, right? That is MA and PO2 will be same. So this distance becomes R2. Now what is this distance? It is O1M. What is this distance here? O1M is, it is O1A which is R1 minus MA which is R2. So this becomes R1 minus R2 which is nothing but O1M. This is the distance in between that. So this will be in right angle. This is angle 90 degree here. Right. Now the pen what I have written, this is nothing but the belt here. In pen, in this color, whatever in pen, whatever I have written, this is the length of a belt drive. So when I want to write the length of an open belt drive, LO is the length of an open belt drive here. LO is arc length B to A, BA plus, I have started from this point, arc length B to A plus length AP, plus come here, that is arc length PQ, length PQ plus come here, this is the distance, that is length BQ here, right, or QB, length QB here, right. Now we know this whatever length is there, that is AP should be equal to BQ, right. The length AP should be equal to BQ. So these two lengths are same. I can write this as LO is equals to arc length BP plus arc length PQ plus 2 times length AP, 2 times length AP here, right. Because why? Because length AP is equals to length PQ here, right. So I will call this one as equation number 1, right. Now we need to find out these arc lengths, right. First we shall find out the arc length BP, right, sorry, this is BA, arc length BA and arc length PQ. After that we will find out the length AP, right. Now what is arc length? What is the formula we have to find out arc length? Let us say S is equals to R theta here. S is what? It is the length of an arc is equals to R into theta here. What is R? R is nothing but R1 in this driver pulley, that is length. Sorry, I will write it once again. Arc length BA is equals to R1 into theta is what? Theta is this angle from here to this point, right. This is the angle theta here, but theta it is more than 180 degree, right. That is 180 plus alpha here. So I can write this as 180, that is pi plus 2 alpha here, right. Pi plus 2 alpha here. Similarly, call this as equation number 2. Then arc length PQ is what? PQ is from here to here. Again, S is equals to R theta. R here is R2 into theta is what? It is less than 180. That is how much it is less than 180? Alpha plus alpha. That is pi minus 2 times of alpha. Call this as equation number 3. Right. Now we shall consider this triangle, that is O1, O2, M. Right. Now we shall consider this triangle to find out the length, that is length MOQ, O2 or length AP, because length AP is equals to MO2 here. Now I will consider this triangle, that is O1, O2, M. Right. Now considering this triangle, that is considering triangle O1, O2, M. Right. In this triangle, what is here? O1 O2 becomes the hypotenuse side, and O1 M and M O2, these two are the adjacent side, right? So hypotenuse square, that is O1 O2 square, is equals to O1 M square plus M O2 square, right? So I'll write this one as O1 O2 square is equals to M O1 square plus M O2 square. But what we are supposed to find? We are supposed to find M O2 here, right? We are supposed to find M O2 here, right? Now what is M O2? Is equals to square root of O1 O2 square minus M O1 square, right? What I have done, I have taken this on the other side and I have taken the root on both the sides, right? So M O2, what I am supposed to find. Now what is O1 O2? In this diagram you can see O1 O2 is the distance between the centers, right? That is nothing but C. So O1 O2 is nothing but C square minus M O2, again sorry, M O1 here, not M O2, M O1 here. M O1 is what? This distance, right? This distance is, here we know M A is R2 and O1 A is R1. So this is nothing but O1 M is what? O1 A minus M A. So this length becomes R1 minus R2, right? So I will directly write this as R1 minus R2 whole square, right? Now in this equation I will take out C outside the root. I take C outside the root, 1 minus R1 minus R2 by C the whole square, right? Now when we look this equation, okay, this is in the form of 1 minus x raised to n, right? Now what we will do, we will expand the above equation, that is 1 minus x is what? R1 minus R2 by C whole square is 1 minus x raised to n, x raised, this is 1 minus x raised to whole power n, right? So when I expand this one, this becomes 1 minus nx plus n into n plus 1 divided by 2 factorial into x square minus n into n minus n plus 1 into n minus 2 into x cube by 3 factorial etc., right? So what is x here? X is R1 minus R2 by C the whole square, and n is what? N is equals to half, it's a root here, right? So I will write this equation, that is M O2 is what? Here what I will do, I'll apply the binomial theorem here, applying binomial theorem and neglect highest power. What I have done, I am taking only this term here, that is 1 minus x raised to n is 1 minus nx, but here this remaining I will be neglecting because of the highest powers, right? So what I will do, I will write M O2 is equals to 1 minus nx, that is 1 here is, C is the constant, 1 here is just 1 into n here is what? Half, 1 minus, this is minus here, half into x here is again R1 minus R2 by C the whole square here, right? This is M O2, but we know, see here in this M MO2. MO2 is equals to AP, right? MO2 is equals to AP here, right? Instead of MO2, I can write it as AP here. Now, what is AP? AP is equals to C into 1 minus half R1 minus R2 by C the whole square here, right? Call this is equation number 4. Now, substitute equation 2, 3 and 4 in 1, right? Now, what is equation number 1 we have? That is LO is equals to arc length ABA, right? LO is the length of open belt drive. It is arc length BA. Arc length BA we got, that is R1 into pi plus 2 alpha. R1 into pi plus 2 alpha plus, next what we have? We have arc length PQ. Arc length PQ is R2 into pi minus 2 alpha plus R2 into pi minus 2 alpha plus we have 2 times of length AP, right? That is 2 times of length AP is what? C into 1 minus half R1 minus R2 by C whole square here, right? This is the length what we have, length of open belt drive, right? So, LO, what I will do, I will multiply R1 inside there, R1 into pi plus 2 alpha R1 plus R2 into pi minus 2 alpha R2 plus I will multiply 2c also inside, 2c minus 2 get cancels, c get cancels, remaining will be R1 minus R2 square divided by c, right? Now, in this, these two terms, that is R1 pi and R2 pi, I will take out pi common here, that is pi into R1 plus R2, right? Then with these two equations, that is 2 alpha R1, 2 alpha R1, R2, I will take out 2 alpha common here plus 2 alpha into R1 minus R2, then remaining I will write as it is 2c minus R1 minus R2 square divided by c, right? Now, here R1 is the radius, R2 is the radius of the R1 and R2 are the radius of driver and driven pulley, C is the distance in between the driver and the driven shafts, right? Now, center of the shafts here, but we do not know the alpha here, right? To find alpha here this angle also will be alpha, at this angle also will be alpha here. So, what I will take? I will take this diagram, that is O1M O2, or the triangle, to find alpha from triangle O1 O2 M, right? O1 O2 M. With that triangle, what is sine alpha there? Sine alpha is nothing but sine alpha O1 O2 M. Sine alpha is opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite here is O1 M, hypotenuse here is O1 O2 here. Right? Opposite here is O1 M divided by O1 O2. What is O1 M? O1 M. O1 M is the difference between radius, that is R1 minus R2 here. Right? It is R1 minus R2. O1 O2 is the distance between the centers, that is C, right? So, after this I can write for smaller angles, I will write it here, for small angles sine alpha will approximately equal to alpha here, right? So I'll write alpha is equals to R1 minus R2 by C. Call this as equation number 5, or I'll take this as equation number 5, call this as equation number 6. Now substitute equation 6 in 5, right? And I do that one, what we'll get here equation, I'll write this equation once again. Here only thing, in place of alpha I need to substitute it as R1 minus R2 by C here, right? So LO, length of open belt drive, it is pi into R1 plus R2 plus 2 times of alpha is R1 minus R2 by C into R1 minus R2 plus 2C minus of R1 minus R2 whole square by C here, right? Now after this multiply both, it is pi into R1 plus R2 plus 2 times of R1 minus R2 square whole square divided by C plus 2C minus R1 minus R2 whole square by C, right? Here what we have, R1 minus R2 whole square by C, R1 minus R2 whole square by C, it is multiplied by 2 times. So I'll write here as pi into R1 plus R2 plus this R1 minus 2 times of R1 minus R2 whole square minus R1 minus R2 whole square becomes only R1 minus R2 square divided by C plus 2C. This is the length of an open belt drive. This is the length of an open belt drive. Thank you.